they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my goose up, I will not live in apology. I was some loose rock patrolling his up, gon' make way for a prodigy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Run.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Richardson off the play fake. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. White again.
And this is going to be a Bucks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, alert 33. Point it right.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He completes it right side away. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The Bucks passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll try the right side here with White. Down right around the 25. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
Field to throw it.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Richardson.
is incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Smith catches left side. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The Eagles hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards there for number 15.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Panther 11. Panther Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On the double.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, an 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucks.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On 1st down, Richardson.
This is Smith with the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They go play action with Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
He's got it at the 15. The Bucks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And Walker has it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And quickly, they get to the line.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for the Eagles.
Now it's Richardson.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Levante David in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Logan Hall able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
19.
Third and long for Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread. So a long drive, 11 plays all told, but in the end, they come away with nothing.
And what can you do from an offensive standpoint except pat your kicker on the head and say, get them next time?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Going to be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Off play action. Richardson going out wide, finds Chubb.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Anthony Richardson
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20. As he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Hey, check that. Street. Check that.
On the draw, it's White. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window, right?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. Bike, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Richardson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Logan Hall. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Richardson off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. Brad Smith. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
15 yards there for number 15.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Vikings.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Forced out to his left.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
Here we go, here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Ready?
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Check go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith
From 19 yards away.
And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
On the ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So fly, Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talked so much about
since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since